Oh, yeah, another one. Oh, they're freaking everywhere. What does Gerald Fuentes say? Break the chain. Break the chain. Chains are breaking me, bud. I hate them, but they always end up in my videos somehow. Okay, number 15. Might have to keep this short. It's kind of late tonight. There came to Yeshua scribes and Pharisees from Jerusalem, saying, "Okay, now we're going to start to see these guys test the master. Why do you? I'm sorry, we read that last night. My mistake. I'm getting lost in my own exegesis here. Okay, Borders of Magdala. Crowd, he went into the boat. Okay, yeah. And the Pharisees and Sadducees came and trying him asked that he would show them a sign from heaven. And he answering said, when it is evening, you say fair weather, for the heaven is red, and the morning stormy weather today, for the heaven is red and overcast. You know how to discern the face of the heaven, but you are unable to discern the signs of the time. A wicked and adulterous generation seeks after a sign, and no sign shall be given to it except the sign of the prophet Jonah. He left them and went away. The taught ones came to the other side and had forgotten to take bread. Yeshua turned and said to them, mind and beware the leaven of the Pharisees. Okay, now remember the stuff from yesterday, because here's where it starts to come into play. And they reasoned among themselves, saying, because we brought no bread? Yeshua, aware of this, said to them, oh, you of little belief, why do you reason amongst yourselves because you brought no bread? Do you still not understand? Neither remember the 5 loaves for the 5,000, and how many baskets you picked up, or the 7 loaves for the 4,000, and how many large baskets you picked up? How is it that you do not understand that I did not speak to you concerning bread, but to beware of the leaven of the Pharisees? This is pride. The Pharisees and the Sadducees. This is the pride of these people. And they understood that he did not say to beware of the leaven of bread, but the teaching of the Pharisees and the Sadducees. This ties into yesterday. I didn't have time to go into this at this point, but I do now. 5 loaves for 5,000 represents the Torah. And you will save more souls with Torah than you will with rabbinic tradition and vain reasoning, where you had 7 loaves for 4,000. Now 7 loaves represents the 7 Noahide laws. If you don't know what that is, you need to discover it on your own. There are 7 laws. They've basically taken the 10 commandments and boiled them down to 7. And they attribute it to Noah. And there's a lot of Christians who are converting to this B'nai Noach thing. And I tell you, it's travesty. You know that there are laws on the books passed by Tsar Bush the First that they're basically expounding that America needs to follow the 7 laws of Noah under pain of death. Now, these laws aren't enforced at this time, but they are on the books. and you need to look them up for yourself. All things are moving in one direction. And it's going to get really weird. A lot of people say that the woman is Rome, the harlot. But I say no. I say the mother of all whores is rabbinical Judaism, because it predates Christianity and also aided and created Christianity in its early form. And even to this day, the rabbis and the Vatican have special deals worked out, and they've been working in collusion for a long time, though you'll never see it expressed publicly. Now Yeshua came into parts of Caesarea Philippi and asked his taught ones, saying, Who do men say the son of Adam is? And they say, Some say Yohanan the Immerser, others say Eliyahu, and others Yirmiyahu, or one of the other prophets. And he said to them, And you, who do you say that I am? And Shimon Kepha answering said, You are the Messiah, the Son of the living Elohim. Yeshua answering said to them, Blessed are you, Shimon Bar Yonim, for flesh and blood has not revealed this to you, but my Father who is in the heavens. Also, I say to you, that you are Kepha, and on this rock I build my assembly, and all the gates of Sheol shall not overcome it. He wasn't building his church on Kepha. He was building his church on the rock of that understanding that he is Messiah, he being Yahushua. This is one of the most butchered pieces of scripture in all of churchianity. It has been twisted to the destruction of all men. What he's saying is you are a little stone. You are a little stone. That's not to be compared to the rock of his foundation, that being Yeshua. He is the rock. I shall give you the keys of the reins of the heavens, and whatever you bind here on earth shall be having been bound in the heavens, and whatever you loose on earth shall have been loosed in the heavens. He's not saying that Kepha gets to write his own rules. He's not saying that Peter gets to be the first bishop of wherever, of Rome. That's not what he's saying. What he's saying is what is already loosed in the heavens, you will have the power to loose in the earth. And what is already loosed in the heavens, you will, or in the earth, or whatever is bound up in the heavens, you will have power to bind it up on the earth. It goes back to that prayer. As it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth. He's saying, your will be done, Father. And it's no different for Kepha. He warned his taught ones that they should say to no one that he is Yeshua the Messiah. From that time, Yeshua began to show to his taught ones that it was necessary for him to go to Jerusalem and to suffer much from the elders and the chief priests and scribes, to be killed and to be raised again on the third day. Kepha took him aside and began to rebuke him, saying, Be kind to yourself, Master. This shall not be to you. But he turned and said to Kepha, Get thee behind me, Satan. You are a stumbling block to me, for your thoughts are not those of Elohim, but those of men. Now this is just already after he said, okay, Kepha, you've just been greatly blessed. And then right here he turns right around. And he goes, Stop. Hey, you follow after. Yeshua said to his taught ones, if anyone wishes to come after me, let him deny himself and take up his stake and follow me. Whoever wishes to save his life shall lose it, and whoever loses his life for my name's sake shall find it. For what is a man profited if he gains the whole world and loses his own life? For what shall a man give in exchange for his life? For the Son of Adam is going to come in the esteem of his Father with messengers and all, and then he shall reward each according to his works. Now, that right there comes out of Psalms and Proverbs. That's Psalm 62:12 and Proverbs 24:12. Truly I say to you, there are some standing here who shall not taste death at all until they see the Son of Adam coming in his reign. You imagine there's people walking the earth. There are people walking the earth this day, right now today, who were there at the time of Yeshua. Or is that what he was really saying? Was he just saying, in that generation there are those living who shall not taste death until all of this has been fulfilled? Food for thought. I'm cutting it short tonight. Laid some pretty heavy bombs out, and you guys have got to figure this stuff out for yourself. I'm just giving you my perspective on it. Move along.